What's the worst thing that's been said to you?
Oh, Lord.
How did body image affect your life growing up?
Like, I remember being as young as like 6 or 7 and having family members being like, oh, you're getting a bit of a belly there. And so when I was 8, I like asked my mum if I could go to the slimming club that she was going to with her and start a diet.
When I was young, thinking like if I could just get a little bit sick, like if I could get some kind of disease that I would be sick enough that I wouldn't die, but that I would be skinny.
Guys were teasing about girls they fancied in the class, and the big running joke was that how could anyone ever fancy Justine, because look at the size of her and the state of her.
What's the worst thing that's been said to you?
I was dating a guy. I think at the time I was a size 12, 14. I remember for my birthday, he got me a gym membership that I didn't ask for. So one of my close friends, she was the same height as me, but she was significantly smaller, but our shapes were the same. And he had said to me countless of times after that, you would look so much hotter if you looked like your friend. And then the peak of it was when he said, I am tired of defending dating you to my friends because they are saying, why am I with this fat person?
Like, I remember one time, like, I got with this guy and we were talking and we are getting on really, really well, and like, just like, I thought he was a great guy, and he still is. Like, I kind of know him and he's a great guy. But like, he put up a picture at one point and one of his friends commented on it, if you can't lift her, don't shift her.
The worst thing by a stranger that has probably been said to me was, we were on a girls' night out, and like I've said, all my friends are quite slim. And this guy literally came up like across the bar, and he came over and he goes, you shouldn't be out with all of these. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, if I was you, I'd go home. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, you're literally the fattest one here. You shouldn't even be like showing your face in public and all this.
How has social media affected how you view your body?
Growing up, it was only one type of body could wear a bikini, only one type of body was desirable. And that
God forbid you had a big bum.
Oh,
God forbid.
Jesus, get out. And it ruined me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it completely changed me as a person and what I thought was acceptable.
When you're a content creator, especially in like the beauty and fashion sphere, it's all about the repost. To grow, you have to be reposted. It's really like the only way people will find you, because like these hashtags get so congested, and you know, the only way people are going to find you is if brands or sometimes other people repost you.
Yeah.
I don't get reposted by big brands. And you know, I used to beat myself up for it for quite some time. And then about 6 months ago, I got reshared by this huge page, massive. And like, I was so excited. So when it posted, like it blew up on their page, because like all of Ireland were like, look at her, one of us, you know? And then I was in a forum and a representative for the brand was there in the forum. She said, oh my God, Jen is here, and we just reposted her on our page and we're so excited. And like, her posted just exceptionally well, which we were actually surprised by, because she just doesn't look like the kind of person we would share on our page. And it was literally like a punch to my gut.
What does the word fat mean to you?
So now the word fat is just a descriptive word to me. If someone called me fat, that was it. I was bawling, crying. It was like my whole day was ruined. I wanted to leave wherever I was and just go home and get into bed and cry. Like, it was just the worst thing anyone could call me. But then I just realised, like, if you take that power back out of that word, it can't affect you. So I call myself fat all the time now.
Exactly.
I'm like, yeah, I'm fat. And what?
I feel like I'm doing other people a favor by taking myself out of the race, because I don't want them to feel awkward to tell me that, no, you're too big for this. Because I even went for a waitressing trial at this little cute, it was quaint little shop. And the spaces in between the tables were like so tiny. That I just remember, like, I have a big bum, and so I would have to literally go my tippy toes
get over the
so I could get over the space, and that meant maybe my bum was on someone's table, and that ain't cute. And I remember at the end of that hour of trial, I just was like, yeah, I know. Me and my big bum,
we're not getting the job.
We're not getting the job.
When you look at your body as this like instrument that actually does all these amazing things, it really changes how you feel about yourself.
Exactly.
That's what I started to do. I was like, oh my God, I grew a whole human. I breastfed him for like nearly a year. I literally, like, how can I expect my body to be the same?
Exactly.
It's completely different. I was like, I'm different as a person, so of course
my body's
going to be different.
And that's okay.
We're so much more than what we look like.
Yeah, and our babies would love us even more for it, because we're focusing a lot more on just being a mother and being present, rather than
just living.
Just living.
They're going to remember all the fun memories.
Exactly.
Like, oh, we went to the beach, and they're not going to sit there going, oh, Mom looked fat in her swimsuit.
They're not, exactly.